Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Madness, and this is Montague's Mount. I logged into Steam today to find out I had a ridiculously large amount of money off this game, so I thought I'd buy this game and let you guys know if it's actually any good. Apparently it's a really short game, so we're going to make this a pretty short playthrough. Hopefully I'll play through it pretty quickly, but I probably won't. You know what my schedule's like. Let's get on with the game! Explore the island. It has ridiculously slow loading things. Okay, start a new game. Yes. Yes, I will. Now, I don't know much about this game. It's supposed to be a thriller set in Manila. I don't know. I saw something that said something about Ireland. I don't know. But
as the salty water withdraws from my eyes, my focus pulls in upon my feathered friends watching me from above. I'm guessing overboard. Yes, that is what must have befallen me. I must have somehow been washed overboard. My clothes would suggest a life upon the seas, although I have no memories of such an existence, or any existence for that matter. Even my own name is currently hiding itself from me. I must find out what has led me to this beach and somehow leave this place.
Would you be in such a hurry to leave this place? It might be a nice place. You don't even know. You've not even looked at it yet. What? Amnesia! That is possibly one of the most overused narrative ploys in existence, but hey, it could be good. It gives us a whole clean slate to start playing the game, so there's that. Now, yes, we know what the game's called. We already booted it up. Thank you for the cinematic experience. Let's get on with the game. Thank you. Now, I'm expecting something along the lines of Dear Esther. That would be usually what I would be expecting from a game such as this. Did I wake up standing on the beach? That in itself is really weird. Seems like a nice place. Bit dark. Open your goddamn eyes, man. Based on a true story. Based on a true story. Well, that probably means there won't be any zombies in it. Always a good thing when you're a coward like me. What is going on? Why is it so dark? Oh wow. Oh my. Oh, this is really horrible. There is some important items, story thread. This is horrid. Piece of paper. A piece of paper.
15th of March 1993. Sickness on the island. The sickness has taken hold of this island and is spreading rapidly from person to person. Daniel McLaughlin, our resident doctor, and someone who has become a very good friend, is saying influenza, although I am leaning towards something more sinister. Maybe the illness hasn't got as far as the summit. Someone should go up there.
I think that someone should be me! To the summit! There's obviously something about the summit which is kind of scary and awesome. Possibly both. Now, a wooden footstool. Oh, this control scheme is nasty.
15th of March.
Yes, I've read that. Piece of paper. A wooden footstool. This game is apparently trying to teach me French at the same time as playing the game. Now, right-click shows me what I'm looking at. This is horrible. Atmospheric, yes. Horrible, doubly so. An old suitcase, grand. That is obviously a record. Oh, This is like being drunk. This is like being drunk in a video game. I'm glad I'm playing this in 15-minute stints, because I really hope there's nothing out there, because if there's anything out there that wants to hump me, I'm going to be terribly easy prey. Because, so it's really, really atmospheric, but it's really horrible and difficult to use. Colourful wooden spinner. Item has been added to your inventory. Another piece of paper. Can I read said piece of paper? Excuse me, I wish to read this piece of paper. Oh, if I hold down Q, I get a compass. Well, that's handy. There's no controls. I apparently can't read that piece of paper despite having had no problem reading the last piece of paper. So I'm apparently literate. I just very, very hesitant to read notes. It is, of course, entirely possible that I just didn't hit the right key. Now, of course, the controls are not available in-game, which is kind of annoying. Unless F1 does something, and no, it does not. I'll tell you one thing. I might not know who I am, but I'm a friggin' giant. What's this say? A piece of paper. Yeah, I know that. Montague's Mount Tip. Explore the environment. Press E whenever you... This is ridiculous. What have I done wrong? I think I may have done something wrong. I'm just going to restart this. Now I had to exit back to the main menu in order to look at the controls, in order to find out that I was missing absolutely nothing and that my cursory glance over the controls hadn't betrayed me. And it turns out that yes, there is apparently no way to actually read these notes. Not a great start. I seem friggin' enormous. You know, you have those weird dreams where you're absolutely massive. This is exactly what playing this game feels like. It says information symbol and something else. It literally won't let me read them. You need to open the gate's latch. Okay, so you still have an outstanding task to complete. What am I supposed to do? So it's going to be one of those games that tells me I can't go on because I magically have something else to do. What's this over here? Is this what I'm meant to do? Not that I'll ever know, because I can't see a goddamn thing. Thank you for this crosshair that tells me that I'm looking at what's wrong with this game? I'm just hobbling about on a beach, unable to do anything. I have a spool of thread. Sorry, I have a colourful wooden spinner. I don't know what a colourful wooden spinner is, let alone what I do with it. I don't know how to use it. I just keep coughing. Wow. I shit you not. The reason I could not read this fucking thing is because I turned the field of view up to 100. I thought being able to see more around me would be a bonus. No, it means I can't zoom in far enough to these fucking notes to actually read them. That is ridiculous. Turning up the field of view makes this game essentially unplayable. What the fuck? I don't usually get this angry at a game just being a game. Tasks. Search the beach for a makeshift walking stick before leaving the beach. Also, having to change the settings meant I had to go back to the main menu, which meant I had to restart the game again, which meant I had to go through the unskippable intro sequence again, meaning this happened.
As the salty water withdraws from my eyes,
sake.
my focus pulls in upon my feathered friends watching me from above.
For fuck's sake! And I might point out, having a small field of view can cause people nausea. There are some people who are very sensitive to it, especially if the screen decides to start lurching all over the place like it currently is. I've also turned off the film grain because that's a goddamn awful effect, and it should be disgusted with itself for even having it. Right, see if I can actually now... Interaction with items. Left click to interact with items when you see that symbol. Task. Collect the colour wooden spinner for later use. Total Biscuit would have a field day with this game. He really would. It's not a terrible game so far. That said, I haven't got past the opening scene. I haven't got off the bloody beach. Which, unless it's Omaha, is a sin. I've never come across a game where changing one of the display options broke the game quite so fundamentally. I need to find a walking stick, because apparently I've hurt my poor weedy little leg. At one point, I'm trying to keep my eye on Fraps, because at one point, the screen just went black, came back to the game, and it had turned Fraps off, which was nice of it. I also apologise, the language it's using is quite clearly Irish, not French. Oh wait, what's this? It's some sort of stick! A possible walking stick! There we go, a walking stick, now that's better. That is a lot better. Right, let's get on with it. There we go. It doesn't have a penumbra / amnesia style. The old hermit shack. It took me over 25 minutes to get through that. Now then, let's see what the rest of this game's got to offer. Apart from a load of broken stuff. Electricity seems to be turned off, so further along the path we may find the source of the power. Or I could just walk in here, because... Ugh! What is that? I could just pick this up.
21st
Apparently I can
December
read this in the dark.
1990. The McLaughlin. The McLaughlin family have been so hospitable towards us since we arrived on the island. Daniel took Rachel on a ramble over the island today to show her where his family are buried. There does seem to have been a McLaughlin living on the island since time began. We'll have to take Peter on an adventure one day to try and find them all.
Well, that sounds pretty grim. Grim looking sofa. Oh, that's handy. I'm going to come back in here when I've turned the electricity on. It is certainly atmospheric. Ugh. I imagine that there's probably something in here. Some odd objects require other objects to get a key to work correctly. Follow the path until you find the store shed and search for some keys. Righty-ho. That is Finn McLaughlin's grave. Cool. That's, Please stop coughing. You need to open the gates latch. This is going to be a running thing, isn't it? Having to open up latches before... That's really creepy. And I'm not gonna lie, it's actually really creepy because of the game's rather crappy graphics. What the hell is going on? Oh! Hi! Bye! No. Please stop. Please stop with this tomfoolery. Quit this tomfoolery. Quit it. Quit this tomfoolery. Quit it right now. Right, so this game took a twisted turn. I don't even know if I found what I'm supposed to be looking for yet. I mean, it'll tell me I can't go on.
6th of May 1993. Sickness on the island. Out of fear of infection, some of the islanders have started constructing a series of gates across the island. I'm guessing to try and stop the movement of the illness. Today I saw Peter playing with some colourful wooden cylinders by the old bridge. Killian said he was trying to connect them into the bridge's mechanism somehow.
Oh, I wonder how I'm going to fix that. Possibly with the coloured things I have. His coughing scared the crap out of me. Okay. I now have a big wheel. It's pretty cool how he knows exactly what to pick up and what not. This game is going to be really quite creepy, isn't it? The store shed. Excellent. So I have found the store shed. I found some keys. Good. Let's spend no more time in this creepy area. We'll come back to the creepy area in a bit. when I've been successfully uncreepified. Now, how does one use the keys? I need an object to use this. That, and I believe I use Z next. There we go, a set of keys. The whole wooden door creaks open. No, it didn't creak open until you told me it did. It's a weird little pattern effect appears. Now, I have some fuel. I presume... Well, I can't get in the wardrobe, which is kind of good. Right, I'm feeling really creeped out right now, actually. Let's see what this note says.
14th of June 1986. Teddy Roberts. You are now looking at Teddy Roberts, a published author. James, my agent, contacted me today with the good news that the publishing deal has been signed. Who would have thought it from my humble beginnings in Glasgow to this? Can't wait to tell Rachel.
What on earth? The channel setting dial. Well, I can't see it. It's TV, apparently. Wasn't until I figured out the way of turning on the electricity's probably back in the old store shed, isn't it? So let's head back towards the old store shed. I've been calling it the old store shed, but there's no mention of it being old. Not gonna lie, I'm actually pretty freaked out right now. The old adrenaline's pumping. And yeah, this is pretty creepy, actually. Still pretty angry at whatever the hell it was that happened. What was this note? Oh yeah, that was all to do with the coloured cylinders on the bridge. The atmosphere is pretty real. Like, this is pretty tense. Expect to turn around and find the creepy kid in blue looking at me again. Something red flashed up there. The old generator. At least it was the old something. I seem to be missing an object. Best used with the shadow caster. I need to use an object on this. Could it be petrol? That was a weird little mini game. Checkpoint reached. Well, there we go then. No, I don't have a shadow caster of any kind, do I? No. Well, there we go. That's. I'm going to call that there because I should probably stop this episode now. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Matt. This is Montague's Mount. If you have a Steam account, you've probably found that you have a coupon for this. So far, don't buy it. It's awful. But we'll see how it takes us. The atmosphere is pretty creepy. If you like creepy atmospheres, you might like it. And hell, it was £1.40. So, I will see you next time. Madness out.